So part 4 in this series. Thanks to everybody for your comments so far. Seems a lot of you are into this. So this is the 90s house vibe. Got the piano strings and beats down, so let's have a listen. So I promise you the bass line, and I'm going to be working with something here to get that kind of plucky sound. I'm thinking about that sound from Deep Inside, you know, the hard drive track. Real classic 90s vibe. So I'm going to basically set up operator here. This is an FM synth. Make sure that your algorithm is set to this one here, the first one, which is the FM mode. And I'm going to play around. Okay, so trying to find one of the notes from the track, the bass line. That's what it kind of feels like it's going to be, somewhere around there. But what I want to do is bring up this second oscillator and take this down to create a plucky texture. So the envelope. Increase the level. Brings out that plucky texture. Tell you what I'll do, take coarser up, let's go to 2. That is a real nice approximation of that sound, you know, that sounded really good. Let me just adjust the level a bit more. So the level really on the second oscillator brings out this pluck. If I take it down, so it's a bit more kind of solid. The higher we go, the more that pluckiness comes out at the front of the sound. It's a real classic sound and texture. And you know what I want to do also? Just adjust the volume envelope on the first sound. Take that decay. Okay, that sounded good. And also, let's come back over here. Take the voices down to 1 for a bass monophonic. And what I'm going to do to get a vibe on this is take the piano, drag it over here, and I'm going to take out the higher notes. I told you the bass line, the foundations of it would come from the chords. So I'm going to see how that feels. Let's solo that. Sounded good, but I want to take the octave down. Now, I don't know if you've got good speakers or headphones, but these notes were a little bit too low. And they're losing energy, they're not cutting through anymore. So why don't we take them an octave up? I don't know if that's going to sound right, but I'm going to see. Okay, these definitely need to come up. Do you know what? That could work quite nicely. There may be some extra things that need to go in there. Let's take this off solo. I'm going to take off these piano and keys for the moment. So we just got beat and bass line. Okay, strings. Okay, now that's working well. I've got a funny feeling that might be the bass, but do you know what? It's really sounding like that Blues for You track now. That's no bad thing, really, I think. Sorry, I just had to take a call there, and I want to come back to this and get this sorted out. I had a quick listen, and I'm still not 100% happy here. I've got the kick and the bass together, so I can literally start focusing on these. So basically, there's a little bit of a clash, and what I don't want to do is to take away the guts of the bass, and by EQing it, you know, taking some frequencies out. Let me just take a look. Let's roll off some low frequencies. So if I take this, turn this first band on, so we're using a low cut. Feels a little bit cleaner, but you know what? What I'm feeling is I want to try the classic compression sidechain. So we're going to turn the volume down of the bass whenever the kick hits. So I'm going to bring this on to the bass, and there is a new mode inside Ableton Live 9. So remember, this is a beta. Some features might be different on the finished version. You come down here, turn this on. I'm going to open up to turn on the sidechain. The audio input is from the kick, and we are going to be able to see this. This is a great new feature. So you can see the gain reduction over here on this display. Let's take the ratio quite high, the attack fast, and we can fine tune the release. We'll be able to see that on the display too. So let's have a look. Bring the threshold down. This is such a great way of visualizing what's actually happening with the sidechain. So you can see where the kick's turning the volume down on the bass. Already that's feeling really good actually. Just turn it up. These are not the best earbuds for this sort of thing, by the way. That's actually working well. Let me increase the ratio. Maybe a bit more energy there. Bring the threshold down. Yeah, I'd love to be able to try that on a big system. I'm going to listen now with these together. Let's have a look. Okay, now that's working, and once again I'm a little bit short on time, and I think what I'll do is I'll call it a day there because it's quite late as well. I need to be a bit quiet. You can sense that in my voice, and I think that's it. I need to sort of spend some time away from it, maybe listen to it somewhere else, get a feel on that, but I do think we might have the bass line sorted out there. The sound probably needs a little bit more tweaking, but just showing you some of the things to consider when you're working on the bass. If you've got a keyboard riff like I had, those low notes can definitely be foundation notes for the bass line. So that's pretty much the same here. Yeah, I think it's working well. So let's see what happens on the next one. I think what's going to happen now is that I'm going to start doing a little bit of a rough structure, and then start thinking about how I can shape it out. Now, do you know what? Just realised I need to get some kind of vocal here. So on the next video, part 5, we'll take a look at getting some of those real sort of classic cut up vocal snippets, and then on 6 we'll do a little bit of a basic structure. All right.